Hello, this is Dale. This will be a 12-part educational series on the three principle method of trading. This is a laser-focused system to unlock profits from any markets, stocks, options, ETFs, Forex, even futures. Part one, what we're going to do is talk about beginning to learn the tools. There are three tools that I use: the regression channel, measured moves, and Fibonacci extensions. Part one, we'll be talking about regression channels. In part two, we'll be talking about measured moves and Fibonacci extensions. My name is Dale Brethauer. I've been trading for more than 35 plus years. This is how I made my money. This is how I make my money. I'm not a teacher that doesn't do. I'm a doer that now has gotten to the point in my life and career where I want to give back to the community. This is not a easy arena to get into, and I get a big kick out of helping people to follow a very simple and powerful strategy that is focused on vertical credit spreads to bring in consistently good profits month after month. This is what I use. I've been a guest speaker on a number of different platforms: Money Block, Trade Monster, Investors Inspiration, Metastock, The Money Show, Value Charts, and Microquant. I've written 3 financial books, and I am the founder of my educational website, www.optionsinfinity.com. I believe this to be the very best stock option educational website available today. And the alerts that we send out rank number 1 as far as returns. Our entries and exits, the 3 principles. During entry, we're looking at the regression channel. Measured moves help me to confirm that the trend has changed and help me to manage the trade. And then we exit either with a measured move going against this or with the Fibonacci extensions to show a overextended price and a profitable point to get out. Let's take a look at a 6-month daily chart of Amazon, and I have these in candlestick form. I think candlesticks are great. They give me a feeling for who won the day. If you got a green candle, it's the price opened the day at the bottom here and closed at the top. You have a red candle, it opened up here and closed at the bottom. Tells me exactly who won the day, whether the bears or the bulls. However, if I look at this chart, it looks like it's pretty random as far as when the price is going to go up and when the price is going to go down. So how do I know where to get in and where to exit a trade? Enter the regression channel. The regression channel starts out with the regression line. This is a very powerful trend line. It's calculated by 50% of the price being above the trend line and 50% of the price being below. This is where the trend line or the regression line falls on the chart that we just looked at on Amazon. So we got a little bit better flavor for this is trending slightly up over the last 6 months. Now what I want to do is I want to put on the ±1 and ±2 standard deviation. This is a statistical bell-shaped curve, shows the median or the mean right here. This is the regression line. And this is the -1 +1 standard deviation. And you can see that 68.2% of all prices will be contained within the plus or -1 standard deviation. If we go to minus or +2 standard deviations, all of a sudden we have 95% of all prices will be contained within that channel. You can almost think in terms of a sausage, and the meat is the price, and it's contained within that sausage. This is a statistical fact. And when the price is overextended, overbought, it usually reverts back to the mean. The same thing is true as when it's oversold. It'll come back up to the mean. Occasionally you'll get outliers, but that just means that the magnet, which is the regression line, is going to pull that back even stronger. So the ±1 standard deviation shows 68%, 68.2% actually, of all the price that's contained. So let's put that on our Amazon chart, and all of a sudden you can see, okay, most of the price falls between the ±1 standard deviation. Occasionally you'll have outliers. Let's take a look at the second standard deviation, where 95.4% of all price action is contained within that channel. This is a very, very powerful tool. You can see now in the gold, you've got the +2 and the -2. Here's an outlier, but prepare for a bearish strategy. Here's a slight outlier. Prepare for a bullish strategy. Prepare for a bullish strategy. You could look at a bullish strategy here and here. What are we going to do here? This is a bearish strategy. Now, all of a sudden, this chart is not as random as we first looked at. You can look at here and say, this is overbought. It's time to be bearish. This is oversold. It's time to be bullish, 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 and bearish. I was taught the regression channel a long time ago. I used to chart this by hand every night. Well, not every night. It took a lot of work. But nowadays, I use Thinkorswim. I'm not affiliated with them, but I happen to think they're an outstanding charting platform. They automatically show you the regression channel for any period of time. This is what I consider the very best tool to begin your trading. Again, you can see on this slide that when it gets up around the +2 or the -2, it is overbought or oversold. Now, the interesting thing is that's not true for all stocks. And I follow a very small market basket of stocks because I like to know exactly what the charts are telling me, and I don't like to, there's 7,500 publicly traded corporations out there. I don't want to shotgun and look at all of them. I want to focus on a small market basket. Some of them I know react to the +1 and the -1. Others react more to the +2 and -2. This is a great advantage over most traders. Here I can see I've just got a couple highlighted. 1, 2, these are bullish, and this is bearish. Of course, this was bearish here. I mean, this was a 6-month period. Just think about, in 6 months, you got 4 signals that you could take to the bank. Whether you're buying the stock outright, whether you're buying vertical spreads. This is just an awesome, awesome tool. I just brought up Mickey D's to show you that it occurs on all stocks. Anything really that has a price associated with it, you can put on a regression channel and get an overbought, oversold look at the market that it's in. You can see Mickey D's right here. This was a good place to buy. This is a good place to sell. The random walk is over when you start to use the regression channel. I hope you found this video helpful. I've got 12 videos in this series of education that I'm going to be bringing to you. It has over 3.5 hours of education. In the meantime, if you'd like to explore more about Options Infinity, please go to our website, www.optionsinfinity.com. You'll see right here, we're not a fly-by-night outfit. I've been doing this publicly for 10 years. What I'd like you to do when you come to the home page is kind of scroll down, and right here in the middle, what I'm going to be talking about over the 12-part series is the 3 principle method. We've put it together in a PDF form. It's kind of a blueprint. You can come to the website, click on this button, either view it or download it, and look and have a hard copy of what I'm going to be talking to you about over the next 3 hours. At the end, if you find that this really sounds like a great system, you like the way I teach it, what I'd like you to consider is joining our community. It is $99 a month, reoccurring. You can cancel at any time. You get to follow how I trade. You get to follow a professional. When I see a trade on the weekly, monthly, leap, vertical spreads, stocks, and Forex, I send out an alert to my members saying, this is what I am doing. I tell you exactly what vertical to get in, sell to open, buy to open. Then when we have an exit, it's buy to close, sell to close. I tell you exactly what to do. Then every week we have a weekly meetup. This is a 1-hour webinar that occurs on Tuesday afternoon at noon Eastern time. If you can't make it, that's okay, because it's always recorded and posted on the website, usually about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This webinar is taught by myself. I usually go over a lesson, then I talk about our current trades, And we always have plenty of time for our members to ask questions. I want you to not be stuck at any point. You're going to get my personal email, so you can email me with any questions. You can bring them into the webinar. Then on Thursday and Sunday, I put out a video blog, about 5 to 10 minutes, just kind of summarizing our positions and what I think we ought to be doing about them. This video blog was voted one of the top 10 blogs worldwide. The last thing is all our trades are posted. Over the 10 years, we've had 75% winners. And when we have winners, they win more than losers. Our strategy cuts the losses short, but lets the profits run. I think you're going to find out that this is the best education in stock options you can obtain today. And I'd like you to earn while you learn. I hope you enjoy the rest of the series. Bye-bye now.